Okay, hi everyone. My name is Nellie,
My name is Karen.
And my name is Brooklyn.
and this is the strategic social media marketing plan and digital marketing plan that we put together for Vuori athletic wear. So first, we'll talk a little bit about the athletic wear industry as a whole. So some of the key points that we came across while doing our research is that number one, consumers are looking more than ever to invest in sustainable options as a result of climate change. And number two, the US market for athletic wear is expected to grow to 69.2 billion in 2022. And the consumer makeup of the athletic wear industry is 60% women and 40% men. And about 40% of the sales for athletic wear were online in 2020, most likely as a result of COVID. And another key insight that we found when doing research as well is that working out as part of a community can help people stay motivated. It adds an element of purpose and intensity, and sometimes can yield better results as opposed to working out by yourself. Some other key points that we came across while doing research for market research demand is that yoga is growing in popularity. Beginning in 2020, yoga attire has increased in popularity, and statistics show that there was a 40% rise in sales since 2020. And the second key point for market research is that now more than ever, diversity and inclusivity is key. And by offering clothes for men and women of all shapes and sizes, athletic wear brands can secure their place in their clients' hearts. And athletic wear has grown in popularity since COVID. The public wants multifunctional and multi-seasonal comfortable attire. Since the pandemic, the rise of remote work has increased exponentially, and so has the rise of sales in athletic wear. So with all this in mind, we put together this narrative, which goes as follows. We all need our tribe. Whether you think you work better alone or with others, we all need our tribe to succeed. Our tribes and the people who make them up are the ones who push, motivate, and encourage us to reach our goals and soar to new heights. We rely on them and they rely on us for support in our endeavors, because where two or more are gathered, great quality work is produced and strong connections are formed that can last a lifetime. There is power in community and togetherness with your tribe, your people. You represent each other, you learn, you grow, and you can either bring out the best or worst in each other if you're not careful. Your vibe attracts your tribe, which is why it's so important to keep yours in check. Step back and see what effect you're having on your people outside of your community, and the planet that you live on. Ask yourself this: is your vibe attracting the tribe that you desire? Is it a one in a million type tribe filled with meaningful relationships who you can take on and heal the world with? Vuori Athletic Wear has the answers to these questions. Stylish, sustainable, and quality athletic wear that brings out the best in you and your tribe. Start vibing with Vuori. And for our brand, we have an established set of hashtags, which include Vuori vibes, vibe with Vuori, your vibe attracts your tribe, and your vibe attracts Vuori.
Okay. And as for our goals and objectives, we plan to turn followers into advocates. We want them to interact within our social media platforms. We also want to increase brand loyalty. We want to boost sales at least 10% or up to 20%. And then we also want to increase engagement on social media, as mentioned previously, and we want to increase website traffic by spreading brand awareness.
The key messages that we will have for this digital marketing plan are: number one, sustainability. Our mission is to create sustainable and responsible products for you and your tribe, empowering deeper connections with fitness, nature, creativity, and community. The second key message will be quality. Vuori offers only the best in quality for all your athletic wear needs. We strive to represent the richness in our communities formed through our brand. And the final key message is community. Of course, as a values-based business, we aim to not only make great products, but to prioritize great relationships with our staff, our partners, and the communities that we operate in. And we aim to bring people together from all walks of life to create and share positive, meaningful experiences.
Okay, and as for our SWOT analysis, we have some strengths, which are going to be, it's going to start with apparel for both men and women, while some of our competitors actually only advertise and only market to specifically to women. Luckily, Vuori has apparel for both men and women. We also have a really impactful influencer presence through our social media. There's a great size inclusivity beginning with XXS and goes all the way through XXL. Then we also have weaknesses. So some of the weaknesses that we have noticed for Vuori is incohesive storytelling. We have a lack of style variety, lack of patterns and designs. And of course, we don't have stature options such as petite or tall. Then where we notice that we can actually have some opportunities for Vuori is going to be promoting free virtual classes. We want audience and comment engagement throughout every digital platform that we have. And of course, we also found a great opportunity, which would be to link every product that is posted through our virtual platforms. So some threats that we noted is going to be the lack of social presence during the Instagram virtual lives, and also the fact that other brands offer similar items for a much lower rate. Now, as mentioned previously, we have some brand competitors. Our number one largest competitor is going to be Lululemon, and they actually have a revenue of 5.5 billion a year. Then we have Outdoor Voices, which is their second largest competitor, providing sustainable and quality athleisure, similar to what Vuori offers, and their revenue is at 65 million annually. And then Sweaty Betty is going to be our third largest competitor, and it is a brand that only provides clothing that is specifically towards women. But if you notice, they have a very large annual revenue of $244.4 million.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about our target audience. One word that can be used to describe our target audience is peacocks. So a clear target audience of 18 to 25-year-olds whose lives revolve around fitness, nature, and community. So peacocks are usually very self-focused and self-motivated people who want to differentiate themselves from the crowd. This can be seen in their unique style, but also their strong leadership and communication skills. And representatives of this target segment are really well organized when it comes to time management. So they'll always find time to pursue going to the gym, going to class, going to work, and all of their personal hobbies and many more. So I'll talk a little bit about some of our buyer personas. First, we have Violet. So Violet is looking for clothing that is inclusive of all sizes and lengths, and clothes that are comfortable to perform because she really enjoys yoga. She's also 5'10", so it makes it kind of hard for her to find clothing when clothing brands lack diverse sizing options. She also enjoys online classes, which Vuori offers. So next we have Jacob Smith. Jacob is looking for sustainable clothing that he can wear throughout various areas and climates. He is also prioritizing eco-friendly clothing, and he's looking to find clothing that is flexible for any adventure. He doesn't like it when his insulated jackets retain warmth and are not breathable. And he doesn't want to buy clothing that is made out of unsustainable material that wears out quickly. So this is kind of where Vuori comes in with our eco-friendly products. So next we have Ashley. So Ashley is looking for gear that is suitable to wear both to class and the gym because she's a university student and also an athlete at the same time. She wants clothes that are versatile and can accommodate her fast-paced lifestyle. So Ashley is someone who enjoys weight training, and the material can be a disservice when rough weight is landing on the body. So the kind of material that she used before has easily ripped and has caused embarrassing exposure. She doesn't like it when clothes are too tight for people like her who have larger muscles. Another problem can be that jogger grips can sometimes fit right on the waist, but too tight around the calf and thighs. So it can be really challenging for Ashley and other athletic people to find clothing that fit them correctly. So again, this is where Vuori comes in with our large size variety. So a little bit more about our target audience. Peacocks, as big people who believe in self-improvement, also believe that learning is a continuous process and is a necessary skill that can help every person achieve their desired goals. Peacocks also believe that they shouldn't pollute their surroundings and should really care for the future of their country and world. And again, this is where the idea of tribe and community really comes in with our target audience. So while they may be pretty modern and forward thinkers when it comes to the environment and their surroundings, they're also pretty traditional when it comes to family values.
All right, so now I will be going over paid media per social media channel. The first one I will be covering is for Instagram. And out of all of the ads that we will be running, Instagram ads will have the most budget at $41,000. The purpose of the Instagram platform as a whole is to promote Vuori visually with influencers, hashtags, and original content. The audience for this ads, for our Instagram ads, will be peacocks, but we will not be limiting it to just our target audience. We also hope to branch out and market to yogis, soul cycle goers, health and wellness enthusiasts, gym goers, and avid hikers as a way of growing the brand. And the key placements for the Instagram ad will be sponsored posts, influencer posts, and video ads that will appear in user feeds. And the ad segmentations we will be using for the Instagram ads will be based on interests such as hiking, yoga, working out, and athletic wear, and also income and age. And the key performance indicators we will be using for our Instagram ads will be cost per thousand, the click-through rate, cost per lead, and also cost per click. To get a little bit more in depth, the purpose of the Instagram ad, the ads we will run on Instagram are to increase brand awareness, sales, as well as boost social media engagement. The duration of the Instagram ad will be from May 1st, 2022 and to August 1st, 2022. The formats we will be using for the Instagram ad will be standard and story. And the way we will measure the success of this ad will be through increased in social media engagement, impressions, clicks, and leads through specific interests such as community and sustainability. Next, I will talk about the Google ad that we will be running. And the budget for this Google ad will be $37,000. And the purpose of this Google ad is for it to help users locate Vuori online, such as our website, social media platforms, influencer content, and any earned media opportunities that they may come across as well, and we may receive. So the ad audience will be the same as the Instagram ad audience, the peacocks, but also yogis, soul cycle goers, and anyone who is passionate about health and wellness. The key placement for the Google ad will be the internet search results, and the segmentations will be the same as Instagram based on interest, income, and age, and the KPIs will also be the same as well. Cost per thousand, the click-through rate, cost per lead, and cost per click. And the purpose of the Google ad is to increase brand awareness through sales, through research, through search results online. The duration of the Google ad will be from May 1st, 2022 to August 1st, 2022. And the formats that we will have this ad will be standard and mobile. And we will measure the success of this ad in the same way through impressions, clicks, and leads through the usage of target keywords such as workout clothes, athletic wear, and sustainable clothing. Next, we will also have an ad for Twitter, and the budget for the Twitter ad will be $33,000. And the purpose of the Twitter platform will be to promote the brand through online conversation. The ad audience will be the same as it was for Instagram and for Google. The peacocks, yogis, soul cycle goers, gym goers, and anyone who is passionate about health and wellness and exercise. The key placements will be sponsored results, influencer posts, and video ads that will appear on the Twitter timeline for the user. The ad segmentation will be based on interests such as hiking, yoga, and income and age, essentially the same as Instagram. And the key performance indicators will be the cost per thousand, the click through rate, the cost per lead, as well as cost per click. When looked at more in depth, the purpose of the Twitter ad will be to increase brand awareness, sales, and also boost social media engagement on Twitter. The duration of the ad will be from June 1st, 2022 to September 1st, 2022. We'll just have a standard format, and the way we will measure the success will be essentially the same as in the same manner as we measure the Google ad and the Instagram ad, through impressions, clicks, and leads through specific interests such as workout clothes and sustainability. The final ad we'll have is on Facebook, and we will have a budget of $20,000. The purpose of our platform, or our presence on Facebook, will be to promote the brand visually through influencers, hashtags, and original content in Facebook groups, which is something that we want to capitalize on because our target audience are really big on community, and they love their people and they love their tribe. So they're more likely to be found in Facebook groups such as workout groups or hiking groups, and anything pertaining to that. So the ad audience, of course, is the same. The peacocks. We're also going to branch out to yogis and SoulCycle goers and health and wellness enthusiasts, gym goers, and avid hikers. Key placements will be sponsored posts, influencer posts, and video ads that will appear on the user's timeline. Ad segmentation will be based on interest, income, and age, and the key performance indicators will be cost per thousand, click-through rate, cost per lead, and cost per click. So when looked at more in depth, the Facebook ad, the purpose of the Facebook ad will be to increase brand awareness and sales and social media engagement. The duration of the ad will be shorter compared to our other ads. It will run from June 1st, 2022 to August 1st, 2022, and it will just have a standard format. And we will measure the success in the same way as our other previous ads, through impressions, clicks, and leads through specific interests such as workout clothes and sustainability. Now we'll go into some of the sample ads.
All right, so to the left-hand side, you can see an in-feed advertisement for Vuori. We do note that it's sponsored through this advertisement. What we're initiating for Vuori is that we want to provide a promo code. It's kind of like a teaser. You get a little bit of the information about the product. So since it is an in-feed, we have the little shopping bag. So when you click on the item on the image, it'll direct you directly to the website, which is of course helpful for more audience engagement through the website and of course through the Instagram advertisement. But we also have in the caption a little bit of a teaser for them to see that there is a promo code availability upon clicking on more, and of course going to the actual website. So this teaser is going to be throughout for the Instagram websites, or the Instagram advertisements, I should say. So to the left-hand side, you will see the 3 advertisements. They all have the little teaser of a promo code. And this is just for audience engagement, of course, and because we want more visitors to the website. And hopefully this initiates more of the sales for Vuori. So the next 2, the 2 that are in the middle are going to be in-story advertisements from Vuori. And then the one to the very right-hand side is going to be an in-feed advertisement for Twitter. And here we have our hashtag that Nellie provided to us that will also encourage them to click on the hashtag. So that way there's more of an audience engagement. Maybe there's more of a communication within the community, so they have more insight about the product or about the brand itself. And of course, at the bottom, you will see that there's also the promotion code of 20% off for their first purchase. Then here we have our Facebook advertisements. Again, these are going to be in feeds. And as you can see, they are for the holiday season. So these are specific for the holiday season, but they can actually be used depending on how we do with our sales advertisements, that it will be running from May up to September. And here we have the same thing where they can actually obtain the promo code prior to visiting the website, and this will hopefully encourage the audience to swipe through the images and find a product that they are most interested in. And once they click the shop now, they'll already have that promo code, and it'll also guide them to the website where they can use the promo code immediately. Then here we have our Google advertisements, and same thing, we just want to have that promotion code for our audiences, so that way they're aware that they have that prior to engaging on the website, and this will enforce more of an audience engagement.
So now I'll go over our posting plan for our social media platforms. For Instagram, we plan to post around 3 to 4 times per week, and the type of content that we will be posting on our pages will be one paid media post and original photos and videos, and we will also feature shared content from influencers as well as any earned media opportunities as they come from media outlets. The details of the content, all of our posts will include the established set of Vuori hashtags such as Vibe with Vuori, engaging photos, IGTV videos, stories, reels, and live streams. And we will also be consistent with follower engagement, such as responding to comments and questions, liking posts and photos, and whenever someone shouts us out or tags us in their story or in a post, we will for sure feature that. And for Twitter, we plan to post a little bit more frequently. We plan to post 4 to 5 times per week, and the type of content that we will have will essentially be the same as Instagram. It'll be one paid media post and original photos and videos, and we will feature any shared content from influencers and earned media as they come. And what we also plan to do is to link our Twitter and Facebook accounts to our Instagram, so that way any content that we post and feature on our Instagram will be automatically posted to the other platforms as well. And for the content details for Twitter, it will be tweets and retweets of Vuori products, influencer content, and responses and retweets to followers or to anyone who tags us, reposts of content, like I mentioned before, of Instagram and Facebook, like live streams and reels and tweets and tweets that engage conversations, such as tag your tribe, which we'll get into in a little bit. We have some examples. And then finally, for Facebook, we plan to post the same amount for as we will for Instagram, 3 to 4 times per week, and the content will be the same: one paid media post and also original photos and videos, and we'll feature any shared content from influencers and any earned media opportunities as they come. The content details will be the same as Instagram. For the most part, it'll be all posts will include established set of Vuori hashtags, such as Vibe with Vuori, engaging photos, IGTV videos, stories, reels, and live streams. And we'll be consistent on that platform as well with follower engagement, such as responding to comments and liking posts and photos. So now we'll get into some example content for Instagram. To the left is a mock-up that we did of a lightweight sports bra, and it says, back by popular demand. Our pink lightweight sports bra is back, and the user will have the option to either tap the photo to shop for it or click the link in our bio, which we will include in our Instagram bio. And then next to that is a story that we made, an Instagram story that we made, which is a promo for 20% off all yoga sets, and the user will have the opportunity to swipe up and shop.
All right, and to the right-hand side, we have a sample of a live, and here we actually have one of our influencers. So you'll see at the top, it does say paid partnership with the influencer name. And then, of course, what we want to do is we want to have an engagement with these live workouts. Since we noticed such a low audience rate, we want to make sure that we can encourage the audience to stay on throughout the workout. And by us wanting this to happen for Vuori and having them actually have more engagement with these lives, we actually chose to make a decision of encouraging the stay on the live by adding in a sales code. So at the end of the workout, the influencer that is hosting this live workout will actually be pinning a comment where whoever stayed for the entire live will have the opportunity to obtain this promotion code and then go directly to the Vuori website and make a purchase with that code. Then the final one on the right-hand side, same thing. This is going to be an actual post regarding these lives. So that way the audience is aware of what time, when, and who's going to be instructing these lives, and of course, what the details are about it. And at the bottom with the information on the post, we also added those hashtags. So that way we can keep the engagement and keep the community going.
And then here we have some example content for our Twitter pages. The first one to the left is one that we made, which is to tag your tribe for a chance to win a pair of free shorts. And we have the established hashtags for our brand. And really what we wanted to do with Twitter is, again, engage conversation and engage user involvement. So we have the call to action. And then next to that is also another another tweet that will hopefully encourage engagement, which is when you find out that Vuori is not only affordable, but sustainable too, what makes you jump for joy? And hopefully this will encourage conversation.
All right, and some other examples here that we have, these are going to be for Facebook. So here's a sample, same thing for the holidays, just because this is where we are at as of now, but we can obviously use something like this later on throughout the year. So here we have a Facebook post from Vuori informing of the new styles that are going to be coming in for the new year. And same thing with that hashtag, just keeping it consistent. So that way the community stays aware that they can always look through there for more information in regards to Vuori or in regards to maybe what the community is saying about the product or the brand or any sort of product that is on sale as of now. So one thing we also noted with Vuori is that unfortunately they do not have an established group that is specific to Vuori. So we planned on creating a group and we wanted to call it Vuori Tribe. And here, this is just a sample of what we would post on that group page. So this would be from Vuori onto that group page. And it's just another little information about one of our influencers and one of their lives, so that way they can also participate. Of course, Instagram and Facebook both do their lives, so we could always do that with Facebook as well. Then to the right-hand side, we have an area that is actually new to Facebook where you can actually search for people within the group, and we would hope to have our influencers as part of the group, and you can actually find, or I guess I should say filter through what you're looking for. So in this example, we have someone searching for someone that's an expert in HIIT, and at the bottom we have some of those influencers that we plan to associate with for Vuori, and they would be part of our Vuori tribe.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about our influencer strategy. So each influencer will be given a personalized sales code as well as an affiliate link and free shipping benefits. So this personalized sales code and affiliate link will be used when these influencers talk about our products across whatever platforms they use. And it's a way to incentivize the influencer to talk about Vuori so that they can reap the benefits of people using their personalized link, and then also incentivize the audience to use the personal discount codes that the influencer has. They'll advertise our occasional discount codes year round. As we mentioned earlier, they are rare, but our influencers will have access to those. We also will be issuing each influencer a PR kit upon joining the team, and in exchange, they'll do an initial review online So this could be on Reels, YouTube video, whatever platform they choose, but it gives the influencer the chance to get familiar with Vuori and form an honest and genuine opinion of Vuori. So influencers will also have exclusivity to new products and preview upcoming seasonal collections and count down with their followers until launch. So this will help each of our launches gain hype before the ultimate release. There will also be quarterly influencer events like yoga or spin classes to help our influencers really gain a community in Vuori. And this is where they can try out our new launches and bring friends. And of course, there will be free items involved. So there will also be a plan to partner with SoulCycle or Orange Theory for these influencer events. We believe that our target audience overlaps with the audience of SoulCycle and Orange Theory, and we want to directly market to our audience by also gaining brand credibility with these companies. So one thing to keep in mind while I was creating this influencer strategy was authenticity. So Gymshark's head of PR said, it's all about being authentic. The vast majority of Gymshark ambassadors were once fans and consumers of the brand. Who better to represent the brand than those who actually love Gymshark? So those are the kinds of influencers we also want to recruit with Vuori. We want to make sure that we are speaking through influencers who have a genuine love and appreciation for Vuori and the value of the brand. So when I was putting together this theoretical list of influencers, I wanted to make sure that I was including influencers like Elena, who had only around 3.8 thousand followers, to influencers like Zion Clark, who have around 500,000 just on Instagram, because I wanted to make sure that we're also catering to smaller online communities and that Vuori is really known as a people's brand and not just a brand that caters to larger influencers solely for the reach. I also wanted to make sure I was including influencers with diverse backgrounds, abilities, and influential leverage so that people can actually see themselves reflected in the faces of Vuori, no matter who they are or where they come from. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in the next slide. So just like our target audience, our chosen influencers are self-focused and self-motivated people who want to be different from the crowd. We're embracing what it means to be different by including influencers from diverse backgrounds in our campaigns. And this doesn't just mean race and ethnicity, but also personal identity and capability. So self-motivation shines through Vuori influencers that have overcome the odds to pursue their love of movement, such as Paralympic athletes Veronica Yoko, Dimitri Pavade, and Zion Clark, who were featured on the list on the last slide.
Right, and the way that we will measure the success of this digital marketing plan will be through sales, conversion rates, and also increased website traffic and increased engagement on social media. That wraps up this presentation. Thank you for listening.